Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, I'm Jada, and if you're a family member, you know I love you so much. So as you can see the title before you clicked in, I'm a pharmacy student and I'm just going to be sharing with you the difference between studying in Nigeria as a pharmacy student and studying in the Philippines as a pharmacy student. I wasn't a pharmacy student in Nigeria, but I have little experience because I schooled in Nigeria and I know how it's done in Nigeria. And as a pharmacy student in the Philippines, I have my experiences here and I'll be sharing it with you guys. So in case you want to choose any of the countries for studies, you know what you are expected to do and how you're going to go about it. So if this is the kind of video you're interested in, please keep on watching. So first off, to study pharmacy in Nigeria, that is after your secondary school, which is known as high school, you need to take an examination, and that is the WAEC, West African Examination Council. Yeah, you take your WAEC examination, and after you pass your exam, your WAEC, you have to write JAM, and that is Joint Admission and Matriculation Board. So after you write your JAM, you need to go to the school you are applying to, and in that school you're applying also you need to write the post UTME, and that's the post JAM. Well, not all schools in Nigeria require you writing the post UTME. Yeah, I'm sure of that, not all schools, but then if your school require you write that, then you have to write it. So before you get the admission, you need to write your WAEC, and that is compulsory for every student after you're done with your high school, and then you write your JAM. So that JAM now, there's a particular cut-off mark that you need to secure, you need to get. Once you get that cut-off mark, and once you pass that JAM, you can now write post UTME, that's post JAM in that university. If you don't pass your post UTME, automatically your JAM for that year is useless because you can't use it. JAM is just for 1 year. So if you pass your JAM without passing your post UTME, then you have to write JAM next year again and write your post UTME to the university you're applying for. So that's how it's done in Nigeria. And then once you pass everything and you get the required cut-off mark you need, then you get your admission. Even after passing all that, the JAM, the post UTME and all, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get admission. Yeah, we all know that. So for the Philippines, not all school requires examination. Like my school, I didn't have to write any exam to get into the university here in the Philippines. I just needed to get my admission, and I submitted my high school results and yeah, I think some other few documents, and I got my admission. So it's very simple. Some schools you write the exam, and some schools you don't have to write any examination, and then you get the admission. So the next thing is duration of studies, that's the year. How many years? In the Philippines, to study pharmacy is just 4 years. Yeah, and right now with the curriculum I'm using in school, you have 3 years of studies, and after the 3rd year you go for your internship on the 4th year. But back then when I first came, before the curriculum changed, you just every semester, after every semester you go for your internship. I think we have like about a month break, and within that month you go for your internship. But when I came, the curriculum changed and it became 3 years of studies and 1 year internship after you're done. So I'm in my 3rd year now, and by August I'll be starting my internship. But then in Nigeria, to study pharmacy, it takes 5 to 6 years to study pharmacy. So in some schools it's 6 years, some schools is 5 years, but then a whole lot of things can happen and then you exceed the 5 years and it becomes 6 years. So I'm just going to say, to study pharmacy in Nigeria, it takes 5 to 6 years to study pharmacy in Nigeria. And when you're done with pharmacy in Nigeria, you have 1 year for internship. Yeah, so you go for your internship once you're done with your studies in Nigeria, and after your internship you have your NYC, that's the youth corp. You have to serve your nation. in Nigeria. So after your NYC, that's serving your nation, I think before then you can write your license. It depends, actually, I'm not sure about that. So it's either you write your license exam after the NYC or after your internship in Nigeria. But then those who came to the Philippines to study, that's like me, that I'm studying in the Philippines, after my internship, now I have to go back to Nigeria. I have to take 6 weeks class. After the 6 weeks classes, then I'm going to take my license exam, and that is a temporary license exam, and that is because I'm here to do my internship in Nigeria. So after I'm done with my internship, after I go back to Nigeria, I'm going to have another internship for 1 year, and then I can take my NYC. Yeah, so after my NYC, I can now write my license, yeah, and get my permanent license. But those who are studying pharmacy in Nigeria, the license you write is the permanent one, because yeah, I guess it's permanent one because you didn't go abroad, you didn't go anywhere, you studied in Nigeria, so you have no reason to probably get the temporary one and all that. So let's talk about the tuition. Well, tuition, I would say studying in the Philippines is expensive. Why? Because we have to convert our currency, and the Philippines currency is higher than Nigerian currency, so definitely studying in the Philippines is more expensive. But then we have private universities in Nigeria aside from the state and the federal universities. Those ones are a bit cheaper and affordable depending on where you come from. So the state is like the cities, the province here in the Philippines. Like Ordinata City, it's a province, so we have different states in Nigeria like that, and they all have their universities. So it depends on the university, the state, and wherever it is. Depends on how much they charge in that state. It depends. It could be cheaper, it could be more expensive. So when you're in the private university in Nigeria studying pharmacy, it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. So that is just the difference when it comes to the tuition. So when it comes to passing and failure, okay, I would say it's much easier to pass here in the Philippines. Yeah, when I first came to the Philippines, I heard, okay, you have to write 3 exams in a semester. That's the prelim, the midterm, and then the finals. I was literally so scared. I was so scared because back in Nigeria, you just have 1 exam for the semester and then you're graded with just 1 exam. But here in the Philippines, we write like 3 exams. I was so scared. I was really scared I wasn't going to pass. It would be difficult. But then it's literally easy to pass as long as you are attentive in class and you concentrate. You have quizzes to write and you have assignments. You have tests, yeah. You write all these and it is included in your grading and all that. So once they include all your tests, your quizzes, your assignments, and then you finally write your exams, definitely you're going to get a good grade. Yeah, but then in Nigeria we don't have quizzes. Even if they give you a quiz, probably they might not use your quiz. They give assignments as well, and even though they give you the assignments, probably they might not use it to grade you. And when they give you, okay, I'm sure of them using the test, because I know once they give you a test, that's like a mini exam, and they give you just 1 test in a semester, so probably they will use that test because they strictly invigilate. They like strictly make sure that examination malpractice was not conducted or it didn't happen, stuff like that. So they will make sure they invigilate so well. So there's a probability that yeah, they will use your test and they will use your exam because yeah, they invigilated and it was very strict. They observed it very well. So once they give you a quiz and an assignment, there's no guarantee that they will include it in your grading, so which makes it a little bit difficult to pass because you have just 1 exam. So what if you didn't study hard and then you eventually fail the exam? So it's a little bit difficult to pass in Nigeria. It's so much difficult than in the Philippines. In the Philippines it's a lot much easier. So let's talk about the uniforms and all that. In the Philippines, yeah, we wear our white uniform and then we go to school. Yeah, we all have uniforms that we wear. I think depending on your course, criminology have theirs. Nursing students, I think, is almost the same uniform. Yeah, it's same uniform with pharmacy student, because like it's a general uniform that everyone wears in the school. All I know is we wear uniforms to school in the Philippines. But then in Nigeria, no, we don't wear uniform. Regardless of you studying nursing, pharmacy, medicine, you wear your normal mufti, normal clothes, and you go to school. When you have a practical and then you have to go into the lab and all that, then yeah, you're going to use your lab coats and all that, and you go into the lab. For the nurses, if you want to go for your clinicals in the hospital, then you put on your uniform. And for the pharmacy students, yeah, you can use your lab coat to go in for your practicals. So these are literally like the difference in studying pharmacy in Nigeria and studying pharmacy in the Philippines. So if you decide to study in any of this country, it's cool, it's your decision. For me, I'm in the Philippines and I love it here. Like the Filipinos say, it's more fun in the Philippines. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.